Now, Halftime Australia is a values-based executive coaching organisation. It helps Australian business leaders and owners to pursue more than just success. And its executive chairman is John Sikkema, who joins me now. Good to be chatting with you, John.
Hi, Tim.
John, quickly tell us a bit more about Halftime Australia and what you guys actually do.
We assist people, Tim, in getting a vision or a plan for the second half of their life. Just like we tend to have a business plan, many business people, there's a vision, mission, values, action plans, and so forth. We're actually about saying, well, how about working out what you want to leave as your legacy and what is your purpose. So we help people slow down and get clarity around that, and then help them develop a plan to do that. Because one of the things we mention is if you've got no margin in your life, well, you've probably got no mission. So one of the first things is creating some time to maybe pursue the things that are deep in your heart that you'd like to do, but they've been pushed aside because of the pressures of life. And yeah.
So what are some simple things? And obviously it's a massive topic, but just scratching the surface of it, John. What are some simple ways that people can, I guess, identify, their purpose in life? Because let's face it, most of us struggle with actually working out or cementing what that actually is.
Yeah, look, that's exactly right. So one of the first things we do is try and get people to identify their passion. And for many people, they can't even tell you what their passion is because they've been so diligent in working hard, paying off mortgage, pursuing the things that they have to do, that they lose themselves. So we help people identify their strengths, really get reconnected with their true identity, who they really are, who they are in their core, and just slow down their DNA really, and validate that and say that's okay, rather than this pressure today to be somebody that you're really not. And work with those strengths, and then around that, slow down too, because what we're finding, and this is a Christian-based program, what we find is people are so busy, they don't really have time to. They feel they're being selfish when they spend time on themselves, so they tend to spend time on their family, their community, their clients, their business, or whatever. But they sort of tend to shortchange themselves, and hence what we try and do is say it's actually okay to spend time on yourself and to slow down and do that. And if we want to be biblical about it, we just say, well, we're about helping you slow down, make eye contact with God, and get your unique assignment from Him. And so there is a spiritual basis for what we're doing, but it's not a church-based program, and so forth.
Sure. Okay. I'm chatting with the Executive Chairman of Halftime Australia, John Sikkema. Now, John, you guys have got a free lunch happening this Thursday from 12:15 to 1:30 in the Go Capital boardroom in Subiaco. Can you tell us quickly a bit more about, I guess, what you're going to be sharing at that lunch, I guess along the themes that we've talked about this morning?
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about who a typical halftime client will be. They typically tend to be in career transition. People looking for, maybe I've been doing this now for 20 years and I'm not sure I want to do it for another 20 years, but I'm not sure what I should do. So we tend to help people identify that. People who are open to have a sense of dissatisfaction and say, I'm really not happy where I am now. I think I can do more with my life, but I'm not sure what. So it'll be that person. And we'll just share who is Halftime. There's some costs involved. We have a program, particularly the Halftime Roundtable program, which is half a day a month for 12 months. And we do it in a maximum group of 8 people. So we'll explain a bit about what's involved to be a participant, the fees that are involved, and we'll explain more about the success significance theme, which John Maxwell, leadership author, would say success is what we do for ourselves, or significance is what we do for others. And Peter Drucker would say, well, today we have life 1 and life 2. People 115 years ago lived only to around about late 40s. Now people have life 2, but there's no university for the second half, and then people are living to mid-80s. And they're saying every second child born today will be living to 100. So we're really about getting maybe not just a bucket list for ourselves, but maybe a second bucket list, which is around significance.
Yeah, okay. Now, the lunch itself is free, John, but obviously I'm assuming people will have to register for catering purposes. So how do they do that?
Yes. Yeah, they can just go online onto the website, which is halftime.org.au and register there. We've still got a few spots left, but not many.
All right, fantastic. Encourage you to do that and check it out. In the meantime, I've been chatting with the Executive Chairman, John Sikkema from Halftime Australia. John, thanks so much for your time this morning, mate. It sounds terrific what you're doing, and all the best of that in the future. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on. Thanks, Tim.